Hi, today we are going to see a topic in Oracle, that is Oracle tips and trick. We are going to see some Oracle tips that we are using in our daily activities, that is in our real-time environment. Here, I am going to show you how to drop the multiple columns at a time, even if data is present in it. Okay. For example, you are having one table employees, and if you want to drop some columns from the table, and the table contains the data, means you can do it. How we are going to implement it, now we will see. Here I am going to take the table sal grade. I'm not going to take the table employees. I'm going to take one table called sal grade, and I'm going to drop two columns, the low sal and high sal. Here we are having three columns, sal grade, low sal, and high sal. That means low salary and high salary and salary grade. Okay, it's a sample table only. We are going to drop the two columns. The two columns contains the data. Okay. Table sal grade, drop column within bracket a low sal, high sal. This is the syntax. Okay. And you can check it here. This is the syntax, alter table, table name, then drop. That's it. There is no need to use columns. Okay. Simply you can use a drop. Okay. Drop column name, that is low sal and high sal. I'm going to execute it now. See, it shows table sal grade altered. That means it dropped the two columns. We will check now. Typed it, so no need to write the query again. Okay, now we are able to see only one column, that is sal grade. That means it that statement what we have given, it dropped the two columns, high sal and no sal, and it contains the data. Okay, this is the way you have to use this alter for the table which contains the data. That means if we want to drop the columns, we have to use this syntax. That is alter table, table name, drop column name. What are all the columns if you want to drop, you can mention within the brackets. Okay. There is no need to use the columns. Initially, mistakenly, I have used the drop columns. There is no need to use drop columns. Simply use drop, then column name. Country, comma, state means that country and state column will be dropped from the employees table. Okay. Here we have used the sal grade table. Next, we are going to see how we are going to rename the columns. Here, we should know one thing. We can drop the multiple columns, but we cannot rename multiple columns. You cannot rename multiple columns. Only one column at a time can be renamed. But I don't know about the latest version, whether the syntax got upgraded. But so far, up to my knowledge, only one column at a time can be renamed. Okay. Here, I'm going to show you how we are going to rename the column. Here, we are going to use the alter table statement, alter table, table name. Then here we are going to use the column, that option column, we will be using that. There we are using a drop. There is no need to use that column. You can say drop column name. And here we have to give rename column name to which column, that name, from which name to that which name you have to give. You have to mention here. Okay. For example, I think already typed properly. Okay, here I think it's that. You have to give alter table sal grade, that is the table name, then rename column. Here there is the column name is sal underscore grade. I am going to give the column name sal underscore grade to grade, or I can give sal grade. Okay, sal underscore grade to sal grade. Yes, I am going to execute it now. See, it shows the table altered. Now let us check the column here. See, now the column name got a rename from sal underscore grade to sal grade. This is the way you can do that, but you can rename only one column. I'm just telling the syntax once again. Alter table, table name. Here we have to use a rename column. You have to use that column, then column name to which column name. Yeah. And all the information about the columns you can see in the call view. There is one view available. Whenever we install Oracle, some system tables and system views will be created. You can query those things to see the metadata. Here, I will show you how to see the column details. You can issue this query, tname, call number, ename, call type, etc. to get the details about the column. I will execute this query now. And here, these are all the junk data. We have dropped some tables. That is why it remains over there. If you use purge command, then it will be removed these junk data, this junk tables. Okay. Here we are having the. I will take this contact. This is the table name, and here we are having around 2, 3, 4 columns. So it is having the column number 1, 2, 3, 4. After that, the next table is coming contacts. So column number is serially given. Then column name, customer ID, name, office phone number, then mobile number. These are all the columns available in the contact table. Then this is the data type. Then this is the width. Then scale and precision is not available for this data type. So if we query this column, that view column, that is system table, system view, you can get all the details about our columns. If you're having one table contact, here I have given the entire thing from call. Here, if I use where clause, where t name is equal to contact, then it will show the details of the columns that is available only in the table contact. Okay. So I will do. See, we are able to see the details of the contact table only. It shows what are all the columns available in the table that is contact, and it lists 4 columns and the column details like column type, width, scale, and precision. Okay, this is the way you should use this view column. Okay, and for your information, whenever we query any table, if you are going to use if you are going to select the table by using the equality operator. For example, we need to get the data like this. Okay. I will show the example. Select star from EMP. Okay. Here we are having the employee details. And if you want to know the information of one particular employee, that is employee Smith, we can say I'm going to use the employee number here. Let's start from employee table, and the EMP number is equal to 73. we will get the data very quickly. But here, instead of this equality, we can use a like. We are getting the same result. But you should know one thing. Here, we should not use this like. If you use like, it will take more time. That means some performance problems will be created. So where we should use the like. See here in employee name, if you want to search for the employee names that start with the letter S and ends with anything in any character. Any letters we can say any character like that ends with anything. Okay. For example, if the name starts with S, for example, Smith, Scott, Stevenson, Simon, like that. If you want to select those names, then we can use this like operator. Okay. Like import S and use the percentage symbol. I think you know about the usage of the wildcards. This is basic thing, percentage, caret, what are the purpose we can see in the manual. Okay. If I explain all those things, it will take more time. So I'm just using the percentage symbol and executing the query. Okay. Sorry. Here I have to use the employee name, not the employee number. I wrongly used the employee number. That is why it has not shown any records. Now I have changed the query from employee number to employee name. See here it shows details of Smith and Scott. It starts with S and ends with any letters. So it shows two details. For this purpose only, you have to use the like and equality, that the equal to operator can be used interchangeably, but avoid the use of like whenever you are going to use the equal to. Okay, you have to use the like only for the wildcard functionality. Okay, so far we have seen around 4 tips, I think, 4 Oracle tips. I think it will be more useful for you in the day-to-day activities and in the real-time environment, so that you can use these queries. And I will come with some more tips and tricks like this in the coming video. And don't forget to subscribe my channel and support me. Thanks. Bye.